Guys, today in the copywriting webinar series, we are going to discuss about survey copywriting. What's the importance of the surveys? Why we always look for the surveys to grow our audience. So, guys, before moving ahead, let's say hi to everyone in this webinar. So, let's make this session interactive. If you are in my different groups, whether on my YouTube channel, whether on my Facebook group, whether on my Facebook fan page, just say hi in the comment box so that we make this session interactive. So hello everyone. So let me type for you. Uh, Hello everyone. Okay. So guys, in this webinar, whatever the webinar I'm doing, right? We are discussing about the copywriting, why these things are important, and I've discussed lots of copywriting strategies about ad copy, about blog, about email ad copies. Earlier, once I have started, especially for the people who new to in this online business, right? These are the skills which really matters because when you want to capture the audience online or when you want to capture the audience when you are not live, right? So these are the copywriting. These are the skills that really matters to attract your audience, to build your audience, and to make your influence, right? So these are not I would say you can grow your business overnight, right? So these all the things will take time, right? And these all the things step by step will gives you the right audience, right influence in the market, right? So why? Today we are going to discuss about survey, right? Why is it necessary? Earlier, I never used to, focus on the surveys part, give the feedbacks and all. I never used to do for my business, and I never pay attention to all those things as well. So once I was attending a webinar, right, and I really like that idea because uh, everybody talks about how to get the right qualified audience, right? How to get the people who are really interested in our product, in our services, because we don't want the leads. We don't want to I would say we don't want to capture our or we don't want the audience list in our email list that is not active, that is useless, that is not correct, right? So we want those audience, or we want only those people around us who are really interested in our services, right? Who are really interested in our product. So how to find out those people, how to get those qualified customers for us? So here the survey plays a very, very important role because uh, let me tell you one thing. You don't because in the online space, what the things matters is as soon as you grow, right? Lots of expense come into the picture for when the people are not. You are targeting the people who are not really interested in that. Suppose if you are having a 1 lakh of customers in your list, right? And more than 70% those customers are not active or not that much, I would say, hot customers for you, then it's no use, right? I think in one of the webinar I've told you how to remove the customers which are not active in your email list, because that's really important, because you have to really analyze the expenditure which you are doing on the online marketing, on the tools that you are purchased, because tools are really necessary if you are if you want to grow your business passively, right? With the one computer and one laptop, then you need to have the very, very active audience, especially for the people who always target, who always sell the affiliate product. For them, it really matters that they should have a active audience, right? So that's why the survey really makes an important role, because once you are capturing the lead, you are looking the customers who are really worth for, right? So I see these survey ad copies as a, I would say, one stop for the customers to qualify to come into your list, right? So that's why the surveys are really important for me. And I have got the power. I have understood the power why is really important, right? So let me show you. Let me take to the screen. So the people who have just joined my this webinar for the first time, for them especially, this is let me tell you about brief introduction about me and my company that I'm running, and then we go to the actual topic that we are here today. So let me share my screen with you guys. Hopefully you can see my screen now. Let me check also if my connections are working perfectly fine or not. Hmm. No, now it's you can see me. Let me check. Just hold on. I'm just checking. Okay. So everything is working perfectly fine, right? Now, uh, this is today I have crossed 10,000 followers on my LinkedIn fan page. So this is my LinkedIn profile. Just go to askadi.co/LinkedIn. Guys, if you want to start your online journey, if you want to start your online business, right? So this is the first step, right? You should have your, powerful, I would say powerful LinkedIn profile. You get lots of good leads, lots of customers, genuine customers, because generally on the Facebook and all, you get, I would say, lots of, social kind of a people, right? They are not looking for the business as of now. But if when you're targeting the people from the LinkedIn, they are more specific because you made your network according to your profiles, according to your, I would say, according to your expertise, right? So then the people which are seeing you on the LinkedIn profiles and all, they gives you good leads, good business actually. So just focus on the LinkedIn profile because I'm getting the good results from past 3 months because earlier I was not focusing on LinkedIn. So now I focus that, and from 3,000 to just 3 months I have reaches to 10,000. If you see today's profile of mine of LinkedIn, it reaches to 10,000 followers. So it's really great for me. But the target is 1 lakh. So I have a target in 1 year to reach the profile to 1 lakh users, so that I can in one of the webinar I think I have already discussed with you that how to I would say how to sell your product in your community. In our community means you have a close kind of a community, or the followers which help you to which trust on you, which see I mean which according to your niche, so that it will be easy for you to convey your message, right? It will be easy for you to make them understand what you are going to serve, or what you add the value to their lives, right? So if you are not focusing on LinkedIn, just it's my first suggestion to focus on LinkedIn. So if you go to my LinkedIn profile, askari.co/LinkedIn, I'm having a 15 year of experience and running different companies, and I've worked around in one of the MNC around 4 years, I suppose. So the companies that I'm running right now is VK All Solutions Private Limited from past 9 years, and then I've started my educational platform 2.5 year back, tutihub.com, which is working on learn, work, and earn principle. This is the webinar at adityatomar.in at 9:30, which talks about business building, designing, and marketing. So it's mostly of the learning and the consulting kind of a form. It's agency actually. So which talk about more of consulting and talks about more about how to grow the business. So this is all about me. And if you're looking for any kind of a learning from my end, just you can go to askari.co/learn. And if you are looking the quality services from me and my team, which help you to get your business around 3x to 5x, then go to askadi.co/work. We give quality lead, qualify leads, and don't give uh, one lead to the many people. So we give this is the, I think 2 months back we have started this business where we are giving the qualified leads to our customers, and it's really helping them to grow their business from 3x to 5x. So this is all about me and my team, guys. So let's start for today. If you have missed the last sessions about types of copywriting, tools for copywriting, how to do copywriting, email copywriting, or everything. I mean, if you have missed something, just go to askadi.co/rise. So this is the free as of now. This is a free course where you can register yourself and just take the advantage. Whatever I have discussed, whatever I have teach in these webinars are really a top niche, because these are the things which I have learned. I have doing from past 9 years, and which I have seen the best people in the market who are doing good in the online space are doing the same thing. So this is all free for you guys. Just go to askadi.co/rise. So today we are going to discuss about survey. Why? I mean, we just cover four things. It's really help you to understand the power of it, and very very straightforward. And very briefly, I will tell you each and everything. So let me start with that. First, we will be talking about the tools. What are the tools which is very popular, which I use also, right? Which mostly the people use, right? Then you can use, I mean, the headlines, how the headlines should be, right? The third point is body, right? So we will be discussing about how the body should be, what are the parameters that you should take care, right? And the last will be the call of action, guys. All these things, because why I'm discussing all these things, right? Because whatever the copywriting you are doing, right, either they should focus on the sale, or either they should focus on the leads. If you are don't have any if you don't having any kind of a call to action to your content, then you are wasting your money, or you are wasting your effort. Just be sure that whatever the content you are writing in the online space, right, that should have one call of action, so that you get the desired traffic to that end goal for which you have written that content. It's really important. If you really want to grow in the online space, this is the first thing that you have to target, right? So I think one thing which I have just forgot. So I will add one tool as well. The first one that the which is very popular, or which is used by the people is, I mean, which I use is Typeform. This is the tool which is very, I would say, very good. If you haven't gone through, just type typeform.com, right? It's a typeform.com, which will help you to build beautiful survey forms, right? And which you can integrate in your website. If you are in my personal webinars, right, and if you are in my personal courses, then you have seen that once you join any of my course, there's a survey form that I have put it there, right, where you have to answer about you, how you have reaches over here. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's a personal knowing to you, right? So that I can know you personally. So this is the form that I have used, and it's doing really good, right? It gives me lots of analytics at the back end, and it's really helping me out, right? Then the second is SurveyMonkey. I think lots of the people knows about the SurveyMonkey. This is the very popular kind of a platform for the surveys and all. And the third one, who don't want to invest on anything, then for them the people can use Google Forms as well. Google Form, but you can't get the analytics part in this, right? So you can use Google Forms as well as per your needs. But if for my recommendation, then you should go for the Typeform. Why we are doing the survey? Because we want because we want the mature customers for our product or the services. Because we are trying to identify, because when we are into a business, it's really important, guys, to identify the right customers. You can't invest your time, you can't invest your money to the people who don't need you, who don't care about you, right? So you want to have those audience in your vicinity. Those are your customer. I mean, those are really need that kind of a service, and they can be your customers, right? So this is the primary goal of the business, that you have to identify your customers according to your niche. So this is really help you out, right? Then how the headline should be. I mean, you must be having some kind of a giveaway. Generally, if I say, whenever somebody says me, sir, can you give the feedback, right? if I'm looking some kind of a positivity from their end, right? If they say just give the feedback, you can be a lucky winner or something like that, then I will be more interested to give the feedback, right? But if somebody without any kind of a giveaway, then hardly I will. If I really want to fill that survey, that's fine. Otherwise, I also being a person, I skip that. How many surveys you can fill? So to bring the interest of the people to fill that survey, because it's really important for you to know the to know your customer, right? That's really matters a lot. So to know your customer, you have to give some kind of a incentives or some kind of a giveaway, some kind of a discounts, whatever your services. That will really help you. That really help you to understand your customers' needs, your customers' pain, whatever the headlines you are having. And the popular, I use is qualify to win, so that if the person think I can be qualified to this survey, or if somebody, suppose I'm selling a software to some people, then I always ask them qualify to when, right? So if the software is I want to have a customers who can very serious, and I can give some giveaway to them, then I used qualify to win, and they really fill that. I think in one of my webinar I've shown you how I use the invite box in my 2T hub, because that really helped me to get my engine running. One customer coming to my system, then he to get to see that result, he bringing the three customers more, so to get that answer for free, right? So this is the how you should also plan your things, so that the system can run and your system can grow, right? Then, this is another headline, take quick survey, right? And the last one, this is generally the headline should be, take our survey. It's just that the survey will be like look like a landing page, right? But that should start with some kind of a very impressive headlines, right? And with that button of take our survey, or get a uh, free gift, or qualify to win, something like that, so that the people really interested to give that. And trust me, if you give something free, the people will definitely like to take that, right? Or if you ask them, see whether you can qualify or not, right? See whether you can pass this test or not. Or question mark. Check yourself whether you are eligible or not. So the people, when you hit somebody with their competencies or their potential, then the people are really interested. If you are just casually saying, can you please give the survey? Can you please give the feedback? Nobody cares. But when you hit somebody with that, with their potentials and all, by having a question mark and all, then the people are really interested. People really prove themselves that they are the better, or whatever they are looking for, right? So this is the way you design, right? And the body, what the body should be there. Don't go for long kind of descriptions, or looking the subjective answers from the people. In fact, we have seen that whether on the offline stores as well, you mostly having objective kind of questions, right? So that the psyche, that the survey should be quick, so that people will be interested to complete that survey with their interest. If your survey containing lots of questions, and if your survey containing lots of subjective questions, people don't like to fill with their right intentions. Just be very very specific to the subject that you are targeting, and try to have the subjective or objective questions, right? So that you get the right answers, right? So that vague answer should not be will be there in your survey form. So, subject specific question, whatever the whatever services, whatever the product you are selling, it should be according to that, right? Then the second is, you should be having either image or the videos, because that attract the people more in the survey, and definitely it will help you to get the more interest. The people will take more seriously to it, right? And more objective questions. Subjective can be, but depending upon, it should be one or two. That's it. That's it can be one or two. That's not more than that, right? So fifth one is having one or two subjective questions. So this is how the body should be, right? Depending upon whatever the body you are having for your survey. But this is really mandatory. Let me tell you guys, one of the reason also why the survey is needed. Mostly, we like all of I think in my private webinar I always say all of us are very smart customers, right? Because we are the people who use the smartphones, and we know that if we are getting some kind of a survey from the other end, definitely he going to take our contact numbers and all, right? So we don't focus that, we don't I would say we don't give those answers correctly or something like that. So try to have your survey with that. Suppose in the landing page, right, you are taking somebody's, for the subscription email ID and phone numbers. And if you're not using the double opt-in, right, then use the survey in between and hit that person with the right intention, whether that person is filling that information with the right intention or not. And again, once the survey is over, then again ask that the same question: Have you written the right information or not? Suppose if I say this free giveaway you will receive at your email, so then the person will give the right email, or the I mean that kind of interest you should develop. That if the person is filling that information, that should give you the right information. It's not a fake, because generally people what they do is they just give the wrong information to see the next information about apart from that page. So that's I mean, to break that mindset, you have to be very specific, or you have to hit that person again that whatever the information you have shared, it will be just type again to get the right information. Because if somebody has written the wrong mobile number at the starting, or the wrong email ID at the starting, he will not remember when he writing the again, right? So it's really important that you should have the right audience in your email list, because that's also costs you, right? So this is the survey, and the last one is call to action. You can have at the end, you are going to link that form to your uh, lead page, or to your email autoresponders and all. Now, the people who are filling this information are your actual customers. These are the people who going to buy your stuff. These are the people who really interested to know more. Forget about, don't focus on lakhs of customers or thousands of customers. Just focus on 100 of customers in the starting, or 50 customers, or 10 customers. Those 10 customers, or those five, especially the people who are into service industry, if you have five good paying clients, right, you don't require 100 of clients. Those five clients will give you again and again the repetitive business. Especially for my case, uh, VK All has been running from the last 9 years, from the references that we have got in the starting, right? Because we did a good job for some clients, they give the reference to another client, and then with the reference the system started, right? That's a B2B business. But still, in our case also, we always look for the good clients, right? A good, I mean, those clients who really pay well and understand how to build the system and able to run the systems as well. So this is really important, guys. You should have the survey. And earlier I also I mean, not focused on more on the survey part, right? But now I understand the power of the survey, because it gives you the quality, I would say quality customers, right? And which really help you to grow your business, right? So this is I have all for today, survey copywriting, right? And tomorrow we will be discussing about SMS, and I think SMS is there, right? So tomorrow we will be discussing about SMS, how to write the SMS, how the tools we are going to use, what are the best tools that we can take, and how we can make the SMS. With the SMS also you can get lots of customers, right? So if you want really to want to build your business online, and want to to use this kind of a thing, if you are stuck in somewhere, so just go to this is the my build online system course, which is of 30 days only, right? You can go over here. It's a step by step learning. where you can build a complete ecosystem around you. You can build your own influence, you can build your own audience, you can build your own community where you can sell your things effectively and with easy sales, right? You don't require to market the things again and again, right? So you have to build that ecosystem which help you to sell your products uh, effortlessly, right? Where you can have the one product and you can sell to your audience with the confidence. And the target should be, you should be having first 1,000 paying customers. That will take 1 month, that can take 6 months, and that can take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. But once you have your paid customers in your ecosystem, then that will grow automatically. Your business will grow automatically. So this is what I talk in my private webinars, step by step. It's a 30-day course where you can learn. So just go to askadi.co/learn. Let me show you that also. This is, I think, yeah. So this is, you can see, just go to askadi.co/learn. In this private webinar, you can, it's on a discount base right now. You can go to, you have to just, either you can use the lifetime access, just type the coupon code E47, you will get this course at a price of $47 only, or you can have, monthly subscription, and you can try this course for 30 days for $14 only. Just you have to type KA70 as a coupon code. Trust me, guys, if you're really looking to have your passive kind of a business where you can sell anything, whether you are in a coaching business, whether you are in, I would say, service business, whether you are in training, whether you are in manufacturing kind of a stuff, you looking the audiences which understand your business, and you looking to build that community for your business so that you can grow your business and have a sustainable business for the future. So this is the right course, and trust me, I'm getting very benefited for this after doing this activity, because from the last 3 or 4 months, you can see from 3,000 to 10,000, I've increased my LinkedIn users. Similarly, more than 500 customers I have got in my courses. From that, I getting the repetitive business. So this is how you should also learn how to build your business online. So this is all I have, guys, and we will be meeting tomorrow with the new learnings in the online space of the copywriting is about SMS. So we will meet tomorrow. Take care. Have a good dreams, and sleep well. Take care.